Hello dearies, welcome back to the Craft Kitchen and already part 3 of making the lapbook. Well, more of the lapbook adventure, because I've never ever made one of those before. And although I do have my very professional prototype here, I've been stumbling upon some, minor issues by now, but I guess nothing that can't be solved in some way. So in the last episode we've been making this page with the flip out envelope here and the compartment flaps with the ledger behind them. And yeah, I also added this page because of course the lapbook will continue here. And like I told you, I've been already limiting myself by making this 4mm spine here. But yeah, when I just came back to figure out how to prepare this page, I found that my 4mm spine actually is not big enough when I fold it like this, because this already obviously is thicker than 4mm. So I somehow widened the spine, and because I have no idea how thick this will be in the end, I did the obvious. I made a flexible spine. I don't know if you can see this, so like these round spines on a file folder with lots of scores, lots of score lines. So yeah, building up a lapbook from the inside to the outside still needs a bit of thinking. Well, not overthinking maybe, but you have to consider how wide your spine has to be. Well, I made it like this, so constructing this from the inside to the outside, because I didn't want to limit myself to specific measurements, so on what to put in there and how high this can be. So yeah, I guess this is the best solution of making this by now. So since we're concentrating on this page today, this fold out page, I'm going to clip this so it isn't in the way. So for this part here, I want to make a notepad page, quite a big notepad, but since I want to make the notebook so you can just take it out and maybe replace it, this actually will be a bit higher, so thicker here, and therefore I'm going to work on this fold over first. Well, especially on this part of my page, so this half and this half. And for this I want to make something I'm really impressed with. Eva made this already a few years ago for one of her lap books, and I really love it. So maybe you can see this. Let me get another page behind here. So here is a long tab, right here, right at this fold. But when you fold this part open, the tab lays flat here. And on this side, if I can get it open, I've been using this tape roller to make this. This is horrible. There's the other part of this cutout. Pocket here, pocket here. Again, closing this, you will have the tab, and I really love it. So Eva added a zigzag page to one of the other pages. And because I don't want this to be opening too wide, so I could add another piece here and then just fold this out. She made a zigzag. I just made sort of a V here using a double page. I'm going to add these tabbed pockets to this third of the page and only half of the page and only half here. And for this I'm going to be using sort of a 12 by 12 sheet. This is actually 30.5 by 30.5, so European measurements. I've been buying some of those sort of 12 by 12 pads at Action, our European sort of dollar store, because I thought, whoa, nice papers. But yeah, actually this is only a tiny card in here, like there, so not full size side. Also this, and yeah, same here. Some papers are just photographs of pieces of the actual papers. And also this is really cheap paper. I don't know, I guess I've paid 3 or 4 euros each, so when you fold them they will break. So now I do have a lot of them here, and yeah, they are double-sided, so it's a shame. But in this case, double-sided is quite alright, because of course you will see when you fold this in, see the tab hanging out here from the back side, and I guess this is really nice. So to continue the theme of the background pages for the lab book, I'm going to be using this world map. I also could use this side. This is very busy, but in the end I will decorate this with more pockets and whatnot anyway. So I'm going to be using this to have the blue. And because this is 30.5 by 30.5, it fits perfectly here on my pages. Well, not perfectly, but it's big enough. So let's turn this over and fold this to the other side so it doesn't get in the way and I don't get confused. So let's see. I will need the whole width of this flap for one side of the pocket and then half of this page. Now that I think about this, you know what? I guess I'm going to be using the entire sheet here and with this reinforce my paper from the back side. Yeah, I guess this is the smart thing to do. So let's just mark the fold here like this. So and now to make the tab part for the pockets, I will need some sort of template, because when I cut this straight, I could cut out my tab from another piece of paper and just glue it on here, and then cut out the other side, so invert it so that the tab can lay on top. But that would be the easy way to do, right? And I really wanted like Eva did it. So first I will have to have a look if my tab punch, so my notch punch, sorry, is actually big enough to use it for this. So let's just grab a piece of waste paper, making a notch here. This is just copy paper, this is really thin, and my punch really doesn't like it. Trying this again. There you go. Not better. So cutting this, and then we will see if I like the length of the tab. Oh, this way around. Well, it's not much, but I actually don't want to make it much longer. Or do I? No. I don't want to make this much longer because the opening for the pocket on this side would be like too deep for my liking. You know what? I didn't decide on which side I do want to have the tab and where I do want to have the counterpart. So if I fold this over, let's see. If I fold this over like this, oh, there's paper in the way, like this, and then fold it in, you actually will see the back side of this blue paper, so the writing, and I guess that's a bit boring. So I'm going to make the tab on this side. But first, of course, I will need a template, and I'm not going to use copy paper for this. So my template is double-sided because Eva also made 2 templates. Well, I guess one actually was like this, double-sided. I don't remember. So this will be my template for this sort of, yeah, tab flip out. And this will be the side, this side will be my template for the matching pockets. So this will be my pockets. Trying to get this straight. I don't even know if this cardstock is straight. This is just the backing of a paper pad. So I guess I will have to measure. Ooh. I can see this better from down here. So down here it's 19.1, and I just figured I have to measure this at the top as well, because, yeah, I thought so. Up here it's 19.2. Well, I can make this 19.2 down here as well. Yay! Measuring! Well, I want this to be as straight as even possible here, but the lines on the map are not helping. Let's see. I will have to make a bit more of a darker pencil mark here, so I actually can, yeah, see where to cut. I'm going to erase my straight line I made here first, so I don't cut in there accidentally. And yeah, of course I want to have a straight cut here, so I'm going to combine scissors and ruler cutting here. This already looks really, really awesome. Yes! So let's see. If I place this here, it fits, and I still do have enough of room for my foldings, but I guess I will have to cut this the tiniest bit smaller. Well, no, it works. It works. Yes. No, I don't want these two to touch each other, of course. Firstly, because of the folding here, and secondly, because I really want this gap here to be shown. So, before I glue this on, I'm, of course, going to ink all around. So, and since I don't want this here to be like a full side or full size pocket on this page, and I really can't make this into an accordion pocket because this would mean too much bulk here for this page. Well, I could make this flip out as well. No, I want this to be sort of the back side. So I'm going to make a slit pocket here again, gluing this part on here at about in the middle of this page, and yeah, making a slit pocket, and then I'm going to decorate the slit pocket part with some more pockets. So when you open the journal, now it looks like this. I love it. So yeah, first page and second page, open like this. So just imagine there is a notepad already attached. I just put the pages I'm going to be using for this in here to see if I do have already too much bulkiness, but it still works. So, and when you, let me show you, take this part down here and open it like this, it looks like this. I love it. Sorry, I'm so excited. I really like it. So a big pocket here, again, full-size pocket here, and then I actually made two slit pockets, and now I want to add the matching pockets on top of the slit pockets, and for this I've chosen one of my, yeah, actually loved but not very well usable 12 by 12 sheets. Yeah, because I told you the quality is not for making other things than decorations and pockets. So yeah, I actually think I want to use this part with the greenish, this is more green blue, postal stamps here. Or do I just want to have part of the middle without the green? No, that would be boring. So yeah, cutting this out, gluing it on, and then we're going on with some more decoration. Now it's taking shape, at least on one side of yeah, the closed lapbook. So it's a good thing I already added this spine here. This is let me get my ruler. 0.6 millimeters, so quarter of an inch, I guess. Yeah, actually quarter of an inch. And yeah, so I added this pocket, of course, added some stitching and aging. Then you open it like this, and here I do have a much too small desk for this, and here will be the notepad. Then you open it like this, and here I already added another piece of the 12 by 12 sheet because I thought these two match quite well. I actually haven't decided what paper to use on top of this pocket, but I want to use half of the sheet. I actually wanted to use to back this part here and just add some slide pockets. So I'm going to cut this in half here, and then I will cut those into 3 and put them on as slide pockets. Well, yeah, maybe I'm going to add the tiniest glue flaps, so gussets here. But on the other hand, even though I do have this half an inch, quarter of an inch spine, it's already getting quite bulky, especially here in the middle because of these closures. Sorry, you couldn't see this. So I guess I'm just going to make plain slide pockets. Yeah. So rearrange them because I just think this photograph has to go in the middle, although it's the smallest of the 3. So, and to keep it sort of in order, I would actually place the smallest, then middle, then biggest. But yeah, for me this has to go in the middle. But there is somehow this looks quite boring even without this one. So yeah, I'm going to mount these on some craft cardstock. Craft paper would do, I guess, but something brown. So I mounted each of the pictures of a piece of cardstock, craft cardstock, and also I added these tiny gussets. They are really just 1 centimeter in width, so 5 millimeters when they're glued on, because when I put on these pockets here to see how they will, so how wide I would have to place them, I realized that the pockets themselves, of course, were a bit raised, and therefore I would have had a lot of difficulties to put something behind here. So with these really tiniest gussets, I can lift the opening of the pocket a bit more without this all being too tight. And also, yeah, like I told you, it looks a bit boring. And yeah, I just added some labels behind my pocket cards. So let me mount glue on the last pocket. Come on. Why? The kids are again so noisy next door. It's already 6:30 in the evening by now. So of course they are gaming and I don't know, shouting at each other. I will never get used to this. I guess I made a bit of a mess with the glue here, so yeah, trying to remove this a bit. And I have to get this down the tiniest bit. Yes. Checking if I didn't glue this shut down here. Come on, go in there. Okay. You're sort of fine. And here we go. So adding the last bit, well, the last bit for today. So another decoration sort of behind my pocket. Again, I will have to turn this over so I really can reach it. That's the downside of making such a large book. Either you have to reach across your desk all the time, or you have to turn your book over and over and over and over all the time. So, yay! Nice! Really nice! Love it! Let me get a card. There is a pocket, and also there is a pocket, and also down here. So I just can add, I don't know, maybe a tag and 2 journaling cards. I like it. I really like it. So let's have another look, or yes, a last look for today. Ooh, who are you? An arrow out of my fuzzy cut top. So, wrong, like this. So this is still the front of my lapbook. Not finished yet, of course. So opening this, you will have this, yeah, again, sort of file folder compartment with a large pocket here. This goes until here approximately, then one pocket here, another pocket here. Opening this, I didn't decide on the papers I'm going to be using to place on top of this large pocket yet. Maybe it's going to be the photograph pockets, so I don't have to use sort of a special paper for this. So then we just made those 3 pockets, and folding this open again, ooh, there's a pocket here and a pocket here. So still this page, and these are left to decorate. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, I guess we're going to make the decoration in the next video, as well as placing the notepad into the lapbook. Because when this is finished, I just can work on this here. Oh my goodness, it's just great. I so love it by now. And I'm not finished yet. Whoa. Love it. Again, here, first page with the flaps and pockets here and here. So of course we will have to decorate this page as well. And I guess I'm even going to prolong this here with sort of the same thing I've been doing for this side. Ooh, I love it. Let's see. Oh yeah, we do have a lot of space left. That's just great. I am so excited. Yeah, I so would love to continue working on this lapbook. I'm really obsessed by now. Well, I'm addicted, you could say. But yeah, I really have to take a break because my back is killing me. No matter if I stand or sit, ooh, I really have to take a break. And yeah, I guess I'm going to take a walk in the woods. So dearies, thanks for watching and hanging out with me. I hope to see you next time. Until then, as always, stay creative and be excellent to each other. Bye!